So welcome back to another Zombies video. I am BlackOpsAmazing and today I am going back to the past, back to Black Ops 2 Zombies. We're going to be taking a look at the buried Easter egg. Remember the crew? The new crew that we got, Samuel, Misty, Malton and Stuhlinger, I believe that was their names. At the end of the Easter egg in Buried, you could either choose to do two different sides, the Richtofen Easter egg or the Maxis Easter egg. And depending on which side you did would give you a different ending. And after that map, after the third map, we then move on to the fourth, which is Origins, and that started a totally different storyline. That went back to the original crew, and we never actually found out what happened at the end of Buried, what was to take place after this, after Richtofen took control, or after Maxis blew up the earth and decided to doom everyone. What happened after this? And we can also link this into Black Ops 3 Zombies. Why has Richtofen chosen to actually kill himself when he was in full control? When he had all of this power, why would he choose to start all of this again? We can link a load of different things here, and hopefully it does bring up a few questions as well. So as always, if you could just drop me a cheeky little like rating throughout the video whenever you feel you want to, that'd be awesome, just to support these Zombies videos. And let's get straight into it. So let's start off with the Maxis side of the Easter egg. This is where we end up, you know, doing all of the steps we go. As we go, I should explain this. It's actually probably worth explaining this for the guys who aren't really too sure on the storyline. Basically, Black Ops 2 Zombies was quite weird. We started off with some brand new characters we'd never heard about before, some survivors that are left on the earth after Maxis blew it up. And basically, their quest is, they don't really know, they are trying to survive the zombie apocalypse, but on the way, they are listening to some people, Richtofen or Maxis, telling them that if they listen to what they tell them to do, they will survive. So it's totally up to us which character, Richtofen or Maxis, we decide to follow. If you decide to go down Maxis' route and listen to everything he tells you, it will give you a result at the end of Buried. And again, it's the same for Richtofen. If you decide to go down Richtofen's route, listen to everything he tells you to do, eventually you will get a Richtofen side ending in Buried. So since we're doing this, I'm going to do it properly. We're going to listen to the Maxis side of the Easter egg, the end of course, first, and then we will move on to the Richtofen side. If you do want to get to the part where I talk about Black Ops 3 and how this can link, if you've already, if you already know about this and you aren't really that interested, I will put that link down in the description for you guys. And yeah, enjoy.
The process has begun. Now I control the ether's energy. I can at last reach Agatha. Ah, you fools! Why did you listen to him? Regretfully, I must inform you that neither the Earth nor its people will survive. I tried so hard to warn you. Don't go! Once the gateway is open, I will finally be reunited with my dearest Samantha.
Hello? Are you forgetting something? Even if your wretched daughter is still alive, she has my body!
If you are so eager to re-enter the physical world, Richtofen, I will grant you that fish!
So there we go, that was the Maxis side. I am going to try my best for you guys. Don't burn me in the comments if I do get some things a little wrong, because I haven't played this in an awfully long time, but I'm going to try just for you guys. You are special. So that was the Maxis side of the Easter egg. If you don't know what happened at the end there, basically, Dr. Maxis has thrown King Richtofen off his throne. Richtofen is no longer in control of the zombies. Maxis is. That's why the zombies' eyes will now turn yellow. And Maxis has also decided to throw Richtofen back down to Earth, but not in a, physical form as a human. This time he is stuck inside the body of a zombie, and you will hear Richtofen moaning throughout the rest of the game saying it stinks in here. And well, I imagine it does because he's trapped inside of the undead. I don't think that would be too nice. Not that I would know, because it's not real, because this is a game, Illuminati confirmed. Anyway, you will also see throughout the rest of the gameplay, some zombies' eyes will be yellow because Maxis is now the controller, and also some zombies' eyes will be blue because Richtofen is now in the soul of a zombie. So for every zombie with blue eyes, that means Richtofen is basically in the form of that zombie, which is very, very interesting. But the main thing is going back to what Maxis actually said. He says he now controls the ether's energy, meaning, he is now the controller of these zombies. He also says finally he can now open the gates to Agatha, which will also link him up with his daughter Samantha. He seems like his main goal throughout Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, even World at War, was to actually link up with his daughter Samantha. He lost contact with her, remember when Richtofen teleported them in the Giant or De Reese. Ever since then, he's never seen his daughter, and his main goal since then has been to link back up with her, and finally, at the end, in Buried, he takes control, he can open the gates again and link up with his daughter Samantha. That has been his main goal. Now, all through the zombie storyline, Maxis has seemed like a good guy, you know, the guy that really did nothing wrong. He had no idea what Richtofen was doing behind his back. He never really did anything to Richtofen. It seemed like he was only here to basically do good things, and from the audio we get and the things he says in Buried, it seems like Maxis is evil, or Maxis says that neither the Earth or its people will survive, meaning that, you know, these characters we are playing in Buried are going to die. It seems like the rockets, remember when Maxis sent 3 rockets to the Earth from Moon to basically destroy the Earth and get rid of the zombies, he said in Moon that that was accidental, it wasn't meant to happen, or basically it wasn't meant to be exactly like that. He didn't mean to destroy the whole Earth. It seems now like that was intentional, that was his plan. He was trying to destroy the Earth, get rid of everything, kill everyone on the Earth. It seems like Maxis was basically evil, or more badder, is that a word, than he actually seemed to be. But then again, he has lost his daughter. He wants to reunite with his daughter, and this seems to be the only way. So really, it's up to you. Can you decide, do you think Maxis from this is bad, or is he only really trying to do good? He wants to link up with his daughter, and he really doesn't care about anything else. I mean, he doesn't come across as a great character. Richtofen also tells Maxis and reminds him that Samantha is still stuck in Richtofen's body, so even if Maxis does link up with her, she still has Richtofen's body, which is going to be weird. I cannot imagine that at all. But that is the Maxis side of the Easter egg anyway. One interesting thing, if you didn't know already, is that the buried characters, and a lot of people were asking me this, is that the buried characters, the crew from Black Ops 2, are dead. There's a step in the Easter egg for Buried where you go over to Round Infinity. You put the time, I forgot what it is, the time machine, the time thing, the thing that sends you back or forwards in time. You put that onto the guillotine. It will send you forward in time up to Round Infinity, and through that round everything is black and white. The zombies are basically unkillable. It's really hard to kill them, and throughout that step of the Easter egg, what you need to do is find your dead body on the ground. Basically, our buried characters, you can see them dead on the ground in Buried on Round Infinity, showing that they did actually die sometime in the future in this map, Buried. I mean, the question is how they actually died. There are so many possibilities. Maybe the zombies just eventually overran them and killed them. Maybe Maxis killed them in the Easter egg when he said they are all doomed. He could have killed them, you know, whatever he meant when he said that led to their death in the future. But also notice that Round Infinity you only get doing through the Richthofen side of the Easter egg, I believe. So again, whatever Richthofen gets up to when he gets his final ending in Buried, they could have died that way. So I thought I should just clear that up for anyone who didn't know already, that the buried characters are actually dead doing this Easter egg. So let's move on to the Richtofen side of the Easter egg, then we can conclude to Black Ops 3 Zombies. I am starting to stumble.
Finally, I am in control! The ether is mine to manipulate as I wish. The moon is now my own personal plaything!
What have you done?
I've won, Maxis! That's what I've done!
Oh, what about Samantha? Your actions condemn my daughter's very soul to eternal damnation. Even if you do not care for her, surely you wish to return to your own body.
Not really, no. But I already possess the power to leave this netherworld and re-enter the physical realm once more. I can choose anybody I wish. As for you, Maxis, you will simply cease to be. Auf Wiedersehen, Toodles.
No!
Take a deep breath, Samuel. We're about to get a whole lot closer. At last I am... Oh, what's the word? Corporeal? No. Physical. Whatever. I have my very own body. I can touch. Yeah. I can feel. Oh, I can smell. Oh, maybe that's not such a good thing. What is that stink?
So through doing the Richtofen side of the Easter egg, he will now become in full control. The whole world, everything is now his playground. He can do what he wants. He also decides to kill Maxis, so Maxis is dead. And he says that he wants to take control, or actually he has the power to now go in a physical form, so he decides to take control of Samuel Stuhlinger's body. So he's trying to, you know, fight with Samuel for his body, and basically so Richtofen can do things down on Earth himself. So while he is in the Aether, he can control things. He actually can't, you know, do things himself. That's why when he was the zombies controller, he needed the crew to do things for him. Now he has control of Samuel's body, so he can actually do things for himself, as well as be the full controller of all of this, of the zombies. Just going back to when I said he killed Maxis, if I remember correctly, he actually killed him on Moon, or when he got teleported, Maxis ended up dying. Maxis is dead, and we see in Origins, he ends up, you know, kind of like, I guess you could say experimenting on Maxis. It's very weird. The whole zombie storyline is mixed up. But if I remember correctly, Maxis may be dead. So if he didn't already kill him from doing this at the end of Buried, he definitely got rid of him so he can no longer talk to him or anyone through the rift. So there we go. I think it was definitely worth it if you didn't know about that already, how the storyline actually ended for zombies before we moved on to the Origins crew again. Basically, if you decided to do the Maxis side of the Easter egg, he would end up taking full control of the zombies. He would have the Aether's energy, and basically he could open the gates to Argotha and link up with his daughter, as well as kill everyone on the Earth, destroy the Earth. He really didn't care about everyone else but his daughter. I noticed I did a small lift there. Oh god damn it, it's happening again. I'm not doing this on purpose. I don't know what's happening. I don't have a lisp. Anyway, if you decide to do the Richtofen side of the Easter egg, he will become in full control of the whole world as his playground. He decides to kill Maxis or get rid of him for good, and he can actually take control of Samuel's body, so he can now do things down on Earth for himself. Now, it seems very strange, because if we come over to the Giant, why would Richtofen come all the way back to kill himself? Since in Buried he had full control, it seems like Richtofen had full control of everything. Why would he want to give that up? Why would Richtofen give up all of the power? He basically had everything his own way to just come and start all of the storyline again. The main thing for me is that Treyarch just decided to end this storyline. They decided they didn't want to carry on with, you know, this whole Maxis and Richtofen thing. We finally had this great ending, and they decided to cut it off, and we go back to the start of zombies. Maybe that is the ending of zombies, and maybe that ending doesn't link to Black Ops 3 at all. We really don't know, but it seems like Buried was the end of zombies. We finally know how all of it ended, since they don't have anywhere else to go with the storyline. I mean, it was a two-way split decision. You have Richtofen and Maxis. How can they carry on with that when people will do different sides of the Easter egg? I'm not really too sure. So Buried may have been the ending for zombies, and now they have to go back to the start. They don't really have anywhere else to go, so we've gone back to the start of zombies, which is Origins, so we can basically do the whole storyline again, because we will know that we are getting a new storyline for zombies. All of this, everything that happened after the Giant, Moon, Buried, everything that we got after the Giant, Darius, no longer exists. This video no longer exists. This video isn't real. So Treyarch can do the whole storyline again. They basically ended it with Buried. They can't go anywhere else, so they have to start the whole storyline again by Richtofen teleporting from Origins to the Giant, killing himself, which erases all of the zombies maps that we've been on past Die Rise with the Giant. So even though they did happen, they actually haven't happened, if you get what I mean. It should be awesome. I really cannot wait. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you found out something new, or it's just brought you some entertainment today, drop me a like rating. That'd be amazing. I'm not going to force you guys, you don't have to, but I want to let you know that it does help me out an awful lot, just supporting these zombies community, and it takes me a lot of time to do these. So if you could drop me a like rating, let's go for a goal of 350 likes. I think we can do that easily. That'd be awesome. Drop me a subscribe as well if you want to keep up to date with all the zombies content on this channel. You don't want to miss the zombies videos I have for you very soon. Let me know what you think about this down in the comment section below. Does it confuse you? Has it finally cleared things up about the storyline? And do you wish they actually carried on with this in Black Ops 3 Zombies? Thank you guys very much for watching. I'll be back with another video tomorrow. I've been BlackOpsAmazing, and until next time, peace out.
Curse you, Maxis! You just stupid girl!